we've had nothing but rain and wind and bad weather in our stay in Cumbria. But then again, it's what you've got to expect when you travel anywhere here in the UK. It's not great, but we make the most of it. We have some nice food. The setup of the place is wonderful. I like the packaging. And we've got a little mini selection here, a little squeeze of lemon. Now I'm presuming that'll be squid rings. So let's have a little go at that. Taste of freshness. Panko breadcrumbs. I would imagine panko breadcrumbs, to be honest with you, because they're quite chunky. And that's prawn. Yeah. Very nice. We'll save that a little bit. And what else have we got? Now I'm presuming, I would imagine, that just being fish. Can't see it being scallop. I think this is more squid. Yeah. And we've got their tartar sauce. It's got their name on it, so I'm presuming it could be theirs, but then again, it may actually be a pre-made tartar sauce. But let's not knock it before we try it. Yeah, it is very nice. It reminds me of one I had not long ago. What was the name of that chippy? And it was more of a Thousand Island seafood sauce taste. We've got a fish burger. Looks great. I'd say that's a piece of cod in there. And I'm going to cut that in half. Make sure I get the big half. Okay, there's plenty of lettuce, there's cheese. See that straight away. Let's give it a go. Better than a Filet-O-Fish, is it? Filet-O-Fish? Any day. Oh, lovely and fresh tasting. Cod and chips. Well, those chips, they're twice fried. I was watching them do that. And that fish looks mightily impressive. This wind, I'm hoping it's not going to come out on the sound too badly. I've got the dead cat on the mic again. But it's right. Oh, look at that. That's a good chip. I'm going to tuck into this cod. Look at that. How good does that look? Look at the flakiness. You can see the freshness. You know what I mean by that. You can see it. And the staff just snapped to it. They were all over it. They were all over the orders. And it had only just opened when we went in. And friendly. If there was a bit of a delay with something, sorry about that. It'd just be a minute. It was just polite, well mannered. And I saw one guy speaking to his dad, and I'm presuming his dad must have owned the place. And I like to see that in a family business, or at least family working in a place. Well, I'm talking away there. I'm missing out on this. Look at that. It's a standard cod, standard chips. I'll save a bit for my wife. I think she'll have polished off that seafood stuff. She likes that a lot. You know the routine. Back to the computer. Look at a few varied reviews. I leave my review. So as you can see by that, I was impressed. It was a great spot. Beach parking. Well, it's like a gravel area where you can actually park. But it is prone to being underwater. And it was a little underwater while we were there, so we parked just on the entrance going onto that car park, right opposite the fish and chip shop. And yeah, there was a cute little car outside with a little bubbly car. I don't know what it was, some sort of Fiat maybe, and it had little chip for the registration, which I thought was a nice touch. You know, they're obviously keen on their Chippy and advertising it and pushing it, and quite rightly, because it was spot on. And the food was spot on. That, as simple as it was, the fish burger, just a fillet of fish, lettuce, some cheese, some mayo, and the bun. Absolutely delicious. And it kind of, okay, so it probably likely wasn't, but it kind of felt healthy than a bag of chips, if you know what I mean. I think maybe that little bit of greenery in there, but no, it was really, really nice. So let's have a look at some of the reviews. 1 star. Definitely gone downhill since I last came. The chips tasted raw, but was still the texture of a chip. The fish was okay. 3 star. 2 fish and peas, £16.70. 1 fish was small, but described as large. I was the only customer in the shop at 5 o'clock, yet I waited 18 minutes to be served my order, yet there was 3 cooking and 3 serving. They were shouting out order numbers to people who weren't even there. What fish I received was very nice. Parking. Big council car park opposite the shop. 5 star. These fish and chips were so good I forgot to take any photos. Like most folks in the UK, we're very fussy about our fish and chips, especially the batter, which in this case was lovely and crispy and not sloppy or greasy. The curry sauce and coffee were lovely too. We sat in the car in the adjacent car park, looking out on the evening view and the trains passing, munching away. Our own utensils in the pig. Excellent. Mine, 5 star. Having never been to Arnside, I had to visit to review the seaside chippy, which had been mentioned to me in recent conversations. What a delightful, well-situated, traditional chippy, adjacent to the bay and sandy gravel car park. On entering, it was well presented, with staff wearing nice outfits. Everywhere was clean and tidy, and clear, easy-to-view menus. The seafood basket, which was essentially an assortment of squid, fish, and prawns in a container, was delicious and a great idea. The cod and chips were tasty and a good serving. The fish burger was definitely a winner. It tasted fresh and light. I liked the little car out the front with the registration that I think meant Little Chip. Cooking in vegetable oil, hygiene rating 5, cash or card, fish reviewed, cod. Another great chippy. So many great chippies up there. I mean, I'm looking for the best chippies. It's not always the case, as you know. Some have been a real surprise and not a good surprise. But that wasn't the case with any of the chippies we visited in Cumbria. This is a brand new channel for 2024. So if you like this video, subscribe, share it, like it, hit the notification bell. And if you have any recommendations in your area, put them in the comments. Thank you.